Hello YouTube, Van Prepper here, showing my face on camera one of those rare times. Yesterday's video entitled Zombies, what do you guys and gals think about them? Really kind of got me, the responses to it, and in talking about zombies on the video, really got me thinking about zombie films and what are the scariest zombie films, or what are the best. They don't necessarily have to be the scariest, but what are the best zombie films? And everybody's got a list, I think. I don't know if everybody's sat down and taken time to go through it, and I kind of did today and thought, what do I think? I knew what my favorite was, but where do I rank other zombie films I've seen? So this video is going to be, I'm going to give you my top 5 list, and I'll tell you in advance, for the purposes of this question or list, what are your top 5 zombie films? I am including The Walking Dead, because if we did what are the top 5 zombie series, we'd have one series to list and that would be it. So I'm going to include The Walking Dead in this zombie films list, and I will give you my top 5 zombie films of all time, and then mostly I am really interested to hear what you guys have on your list. Are there some movies that I haven't seen that you guys have seen that are really good? I found a lot of stuff on Netflix, and some of the ones I'd never heard of, and they turned out to be pretty good films. So there's a lot of stuff I'm sure I haven't seen. Number 1 on my list, if you watched my zombie thing yesterday, is going to be Dawn of the Dead, the 1978 George Romero original. I love this film for so many reasons. It's a film that kind of was way ahead of its time in the zombie genre, in that zombies were kind of not the whole film. There was a lot of other things going on in the film with the interaction of the people and them finding the mall to live in. What a neat idea that was. And ultimately their biggest problem didn't come from the zombies, it came from other people. So for a lot of reasons, love this film. Dawn of the Dead, 1978, George Romero. That is my favorite of the zombie films. Number 2 and number 3, not in a particular order, because I really couldn't decide between these two. This is a pack of movies I got for $4.99 at Big Lots one day, and one of the movies on here is the original 1968 Night of the Living Dead, the George Romero classic. Love that film. Very well done, and done without a great deal of special effects or a lot of money spent. Just an excellent film, an excellent introduction of zombies into the film kind of genre, where we get it was the predecessor of everything that we see today. And tied with that, Zombieland, 2009, starring Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg and a couple of young ladies. Wonderful film, very funny. Some people, zombie purists, might not like the idea that this film was very funny and kind of pokes a lot of fun at zombies. I'm telling you, if you've never seen the movie, go out and rent it. It is an amazing film, and it's very funny. I've seen it 20 times at least, and I still laugh every time I see it. And I'm just going to tell you, Zombie Bill Murray might be the funniest thing I've ever seen on film. Number 4 for me is going to be The Walking Dead. My wife and I didn't get into this series until the midway through the 2nd season. We rented the 1st season on DVD, watched the whole thing in one night, then began to catch up what we could through the DVR, and really were hooked through the second half of the 2nd season and the whole 3rd season and now into the 4th season. Excellent, very well done. In order for those who don't think, who are annoyed that there's not enough zombie things going on in this, remember The Walking Dead. You can sustain a 2-hour movie with nothing but zombie attacks, but in order to sustain and keep interest peaked in any kind of television series, it's got to be about the people and not the zombies themselves. This is an excellent work that's done by some very talented people, great actors and actresses in this, very well written, just really a lot of good things to say. I can't say enough good things about The Walking Dead. And finally on my list, I don't have a DVD for it. I wish that I did, was a film that I found on Crackle a couple of months back. and my wife and I found it, and we'd seen it a few times, and the listing for it, and it passed over it, and then one night we were just bored, so we watched it, and it ended up being a really good movie. I really liked it. Some people may hate it, I don't know. It stars Ray Stevenson, who's been in about a million things. He's one of Thor's companions in the Thor films. He was played Punisher in Punisher Warzone, and he's done a lot of stuff. Ray Stevenson, a good actor, and it's based on the game Castle Wolfenstein, which I have never played, don't know anything about. I'm not a gamer, but it features Nazi zombies, and I'm telling you, what would you like to shoot more than Nazi zombies? I mean, everybody hates Nazis, everybody hates zombies. Let's line them up, stick them right together. They get, I don't want to give away the ending, but very, very good film for a film I had never heard of, and I don't think they spent a ton of money on it. The Outpost, it was made in 2007, starring Ray Stevenson. There's a couple of other different movies listed as The Outpost, so don't look up the wrong one. That's my list. My list: the original Dawn of the Dead, 1978, Night of the Living Dead and Zombieland, kind of tied at 2 or 3, wherever you want to put them, The Walking Dead, and The Outpost. I'm dying to hear what you guys think. Give me your top 5 list of the best zombie films you've seen. Don't worry about if it overlaps my list. I mean, good zombie films are not always that easy to come by. Also, I would love to know, what are the worst ones you've seen? I may do a video on that, because over the course of the last year on Netflix, watching pretty much any zombie thing we could get our eyes on, we have seen some horrible zombie films that look like somebody did them in their basement. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you liked the video. I'm Varan Prepper. Happy shooting.